Hello everybody! Welcome. I'm Umbras, and today we are starting a career in Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift. Hope you're doing well today. Let's jump right in. Our very first day, 20XX AD. The use of mountain roads in various areas has declined due to newly constructed bypasses. They were closed for a long time, and thereby lost their purpose. But at this time, due to heated demand among drivers, who longed for a local racing circuit, the government, in an effort to revitalize both the motorsports industry and the regional economy, decided to reopen the mountain roads as a high-tech racing circuit, complete with safety devices. This literally sounds like the plot to MF Ghost. Many racers are trying to conquer these circuits, setting the roar of their engines echoing through the mountains. I mean, that literally is like the plot of MF Ghost. Welcome for Trophy GT. Hope you're well today. Let's jump right in. Alright. Now loading. Welcome to Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift. Start by choosing a vehicle. Welcome, hope you're well today. Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift is comprised of a daytime world and a nighttime world. During the day, enter category races to win money so you can improve your car. During the night, use your custom machine to defeat opponents who show up in the parking area. Be sure to check information and message board and the garage's connection to message board for viable hints. You'll be able to get useful information and rumors regarding hard-to-find rivals. I think we want something a little bit retro, a little bit cheaper. Let's go to the used car dealer. Let's see what kind of options we got. We got total of 1.5 million yen. That's not a whole lot. We can't even buy a Civic to race out. Definitely not a Type R. We can't afford Type Rs. I think we can afford an NSX. Trying to get my girlfriend calm, but yeah, getting a little stir crazy. Hopefully she's able to get a little bit of rest and relaxation, kind of recognize that, it's so she can recover well and everything. Jeez, even the gallants. It is not enough. We don't have a whole lot of money. We got enough for the March R, which is about 100 horsepower. Not terrible. Yeah, not the GTR. We don't even have enough for the Subaru. No Subarus here. Can't afford any of them. We can afford the Starlet. It's not a bad start. The AE85. Gosh, no. We can also get the AE86 as well. Next week, Friday. Alright, so basically 2 more weeks. So that's not long. That is not long at all. Best of luck to her recovery. Alright. Should we get the Levin or we should get the Treno? I know everybody loves them up and out headlights. But I mean, the Treno is also just a little bit cliche. What should we get, chat? Should we go 11 or Treno? This one's a little bit cheaper, but this one does have them pop-up headlights. Tough decision. Very tough decision. Treno? Alright, let's get the Treno. Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift. Isn't this gonna be the ad that races kind of badly? A little bit. They do dive bomb you a bit in the corners. 11. Uh-oh. Little bit evenly matched now. One more vote. Anyone wants to chime in? Next vote gets it. It is even Stevens. But yes, the AI is a little bit reckless. One more vote. Which should we be? The 11 or the Treno? I mean, they're both pretty much the same car mechanically. They both drive almost exactly the same. It's just a stylistic choice, pretty much. And you get the equivalent of, like, what? That's 20,000 yen. That's what? It's 20 bucks, I think. Or $200. Something. 200,000. Yeah, the $200. Let's go to Treno. Let's get it in red as well. Yeah, no spec differences. It's pretty much just stylistic choice. Rachi, welcome. Got our first track unlocked already. Hakone. What's it? Hakone. How do you pronounce that? I've never actually bothered to look up how to pronounce it. All I know is it's the first track on every single Tokyo Xtreme Racer drift game. Is it Hakone or Hakone? Hakone? I don't know. Either way, we got our car. Let's roll. Alright, it does take a little bit to load as well. Even on the emulator. It's quicker to load on the emulator than regularly though. During the day, earn credit points by entering category races. The fastest way to earn credit points, oh that acronym did not age well, is to win category races. You can buy cars and parts only during the daytime phase. However, you cannot complete the game just by playing the category races. Category races is just another way to earn credit points. Once you advance, you will be able to take sponsor tests at Tie Up Sponsor. Be sure to check information to see if new sponsors have been added to the list. So when I get a handheld console that can emulate PS2 games, I'm gonna play a lot of these. You can probably do a decent amount of PS2 games on like a Raspberry Pi. Like that'd be pretty solid. Yeah, but yeah, I know. It's been a while. The message board can contain information about wandering sponsors. Wandering sponsors show up at the parking area during the day, but when they appear is unknown. Once you meet with a wandering sponsor, the sponsor will be registered at Tie Up Sponsor. You can take a sponsor test anytime you want. Alright. Yeah, I can't carry the PS2 to work. That is true. The best bet then is maybe save up for like a Steam Deck or whatever, because Steam Deck does emulation pretty well. Who says you can't? I mean, a Slim is mostly portable. You just need to find a monitor to plug it into and everything. But yeah, you probably have to like take it up with your boss. Check this board regularly for new announcements. Welcome to the world of Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift. This message board is a place to go mano a mano with all the mountain races out there. Let's get this place kicking. Yeah, I'm not gonna discuss that. That's for different streamers. I ain't talking politics here. Our shop specializes in tuning for those who attack the hills. We have various parts, ranging from engines to suspensions. Please come by. Owner Kazuo Taminaga. Important message. Please obey all traffic laws when driving. Sport racing should be done on a circuit. Caution takes a second, but injuries can last a lifetime. Tuning your car is just as important as choosing cars or parts. I do like the fact that they have like the bulletin board system and everything. Well, it's very retro and everything. It is cool to kind of, it adds like an extra layer of like vibes and lore, and like it makes the world feel alive. I really like that. But yeah, the road's witness. Administrator, you're back. This board was shut down for a while, so I was wondering where you went. Good luck. I'll stop from time to time. There's no one who can beat my compact car. Let's race. I'll meet you out front. I still haven't recovered from my last accident, but my record time is still unbeatable. I'll be waiting for you at the Hakone Hill Climb parking area. Don't challenge me with my dad's car. I'd be in deep trouble if I put even a scratch on it. You! Let's talk about the benefits of the AZ one. They're just all like super like... They're all issuing challenges. You want to discuss environmental protection through ecological racing with me? This is really, really fun. Getting the little bit of the lore and the world and everything. Pretty strict. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of good games up to like the PSP. And I imagine that I can like emulate a lot of PS1 games as well. There's some good PS1 games out there too, so you know, you're not entirely out of luck. Alright. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Let's see if I remember how to do the handling physics and everything. It's been a very long time since I've played this game. Multiple years, basically. But I think I know how to do it. Bumper cam, please. Oh, this thing is so slow. Oh gosh. I mean, that worked. I'll take it. I gotta remember, it's only like a slight tap of the handbrake. Oh gosh, keep it steady. I forgot the brakes die really quickly in this car as well. There's a lot I need to upgrade, and not a lot of money to do that. Turn like a dude 218.7 nail the laps. Very nice, best of luck. Hopefully I can do similar stuff or quicker. I need to practice some. I've been practicing for Kialami this coming up weekend, so that's been like the main thing I've been focusing on. Jeez, but yeah, that is rough, man. Thankfully for like my job, it is a lot of like tough engineering and everything, but when I'm doing more like the administrative stuff, I can kind of put the headphones in and listen to music and everything. Which is nice, it was a little cushy. Which is good because like, oh gosh, the administrative stuff is a bit mind-numbing. Okay. Right, I gotta change that in settings. The fact that I have to keep... I gotta keep, I gotta keep switching to the bumper cam. Yeah, the big thing is just getting the braking points right in a lot of the Merc cars and everything, especially the GT2s. A lot longer braking points than you normally think. So let's start practicing Spa with iRacing GT3 for the Spa special. Oh, the Spa 24 hours. Yeah, oh, my team wants to do that. I'm holding off on iRacing for a while. That has been a hope diamond around my neck for quite some time. So I am not you know, I'm not the biggest fan right now. Come on, get over 1,000, that way we get the bonus credits. Gotta be careful not to have the back end step out too much because it becomes much more difficult to control it once you get past a certain slip angle. There we go. Nope. Yep, that's bad. Little tap on there. I mean, we've already beaten the score needed. The early drift events aren't all that difficult. It's mostly just allows you to get used to the vehicle. They do gradually get tougher as you level up. And the number of times you can enter category races for the first drift, as well as for the Intercore game, Cater Racer, you're limited to how many times you can enter the category races per day. Which is a little bit unfortunate, because that severely limits the amount of money you're able to get early on. No, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Like, especially if you like choose like a rough car, you have to go through multiple days before it's ready to take on, you know, your opponents and everything. Alright, let's do this again that way, because this one is one of the higher paying level 1 events. Do a little bit of a scan to flick here. Back to the right. There we go, get over the 1,000 point. Into the hairpin, use the throttle to slide it around. Back around to the left. Yeah, Hakone is pretty straightforward as a course as well. I still remember most of the layout and how it goes. Like with the 90-degree left into essentially two 90-degree rights. That form almost a hairpin. You can kind of treat it like a hairpin. And this should give us enough money to upgrade at least the brakes and the transmission of our vehicle. No. Yeah, I know. I'm at like retail. I imagine is like my retail job was okay-ish, but like even then it was a little bit rough here and there. like, basically my coworkers are great. Manager was, customers were, some customers are great. Other customers, much less so. Drivers, there we go. And let's make sure we save up as well. That way it is ready. Alright. Let's see. Brakes. Damn! Alright. Damn! Yeah, it'd be very fast on the camo. Damn! That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We are now very poor. We are now very poor. But here's a cheat or a trick. Because you're in the tight twisty touge tracks and everything. There's a way to get cheap acceleration out of your vehicle early on in the game. And that is just adjusting your transmission. It is why it is one of the most important things. And let's put it up to 5.1. This will give us the crazy good acceleration. Really, really quick out of the turns and everything. And it'll give us a much higher torque multiplier. Probably more than equivalent power upgrades. The downside is, on our first night, our brakes are going to be dying. There is no getting around that. Our brakes, especially in the downhill tracks, are gonna be rough. Once you talk to arrive at the parking area, the racing starts. Each downhill parking area and hill climb parking area has a boss, referred to as a slasher. When you beat these bosses, you've completed the stage. Once the conditions to make a slasher appear have been fulfilled, the slasher will post a challenge on the message board. When you've accepted the challenge, you appear that night in the parking area. Easy enough. You advance by beating each of your rivals. This will add new courses, new vehicles, and new sponsors. Once you talk to everyone at the parking area, the racing starts. Yeah, adding on more whatchamacallits, more responsibilities for no increase in pay is always a little bit scummy. But on the other hand, it could be them testing you to see if you're ready for promotion. I don't know. I've had it work both ways. I've legit had it work both ways. Where like one time it's been, oh yeah, you're doing a lot of great work. You're going above and beyond. You wanna take responsibility for this next project for a pay increase. And I've had other times where I've worked multiple years doing the extra for, and it's basically just, it was another guy offloading just all his work on me. Okay, what the hell? I know I switched the camera. Oh gosh, yeah, the brakes are rough. Thankfully, most of these vehicles are stock or near stock. Alright, come on, let's beat the Yaris. Toyota versus Toyota. We are a little bit lighter. We do have a slightly higher power advantage. But the Yaris is a little bit newer with a slightly more advanced suspension. Ours is a solid axle rear suspension. Oh, you're right there with me. Hi there, buddy. Alright, let's out-accelerate you. Rear-wheel drive power for the win. And there we go, across the line. First victory of the night. Let's go, we beat the Yaris. Compact giant. It's one rival down. The first blood of the night. Alright, Frady Cat. He's in his dad's car, the little Suzuki K. Very high center of gravity. It does have four-wheel drive though, so despite its lower power, you do gotta watch its acceleration. But we should have this pretty easily. Especially because we do have a long run. So the power output of the the cars do matter a little bit. Yeah, you can see you got a little bit of a jump off the line. But once we reach like second or third gear, we are gone. Alright, we're starting at the top of the mountain, heading our way down. Not gonna handle a GT2. The main thing is just that the rest of the group can handle a GT2 as well. But honestly, I'd rather people just stick with it, get the setup ready, and then just be ready earlier than later. But I can handle a GT2. There we go. Alright. That's another one down. Let's see. What's the next one? Tofu Man. Oh, he's got the AE85. Bruh. Type 86 disciple in an 85. My dude. My dude. That is rough. Oh, he's in the lower powered 11. Oh, buddy. You're like 20 or 30 horsepower down on me. You're not gonna win this. Cause you weigh the same amount. And you got less power. And you're a beep boop AI. So skill issue as well. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. The AI didn't almost just turn me around there. They almost caused a spinala. Alright, come on. Down in a second. Get that rotation around the hairpins. Oh, our car still has a little ways to go with regards to upgrades. Suspension doesn't feel exactly right. It's a little bit... It's still very much a road car. Tires are still bone stock. Brakes are still nearly non-existent. We got some upgrades to do at the start of the next day. Here we go. That's the last of the downhill rivals. Let's see what the uphill rivals have in store for us. Easy peasy lemon squeezy though so far. No issues. No issues whatsoever. Alright, head to the hill climb section. Alright. Yeah, these... Ooh. Alright, you're a little spicy. Let's see how we do with against the Mirage. The Mirage has more power, but he drives pretty slow. So if we can beat him, and if we can beat the other one as well, the Joy Train in the Toyota Ist, then we should be alright. Yeah, once you get this set up, let me know. That should be able to adapt to it if given enough time. I mean, the race is until May, so you know. Whoa, buddy! It's a Monza turn 1 there. Little bit of a Monza turn 1 incident. Dude just absolutely sent it up the inside. Bugger off. Bugger off. Apparently ecological conservation is just not using your brakes. Holy moly. Bro did not care. He was just like, send it. Oh, yeah, the AI a little bit reckless in this game. It's part of the fun though. But let's go the full course. I highly doubt we'll be able to last the full course. We'll probably beat him fairly early. but we'll at least have a shot at going in the full distance from the bottom of the mountain to the top of the mountain. There we go, up on the inside. We do have the advantage starting on the left side on the first turn. And then the acceleration our transmission gives us really gives us a massive run down the starting straight into the S's. Near full throttle here. Just need a slight lift in the stock tires. And as you can see already, we are pulled out a massive gap on our opponents. Don't need to worry about them. I don't even think we'll get to the first hairpin. Ooh, just barely. Just barely getting to the first and second hairpins. Couldn't quite get to the third hairpin though. Less than a minute. Easy peasy. Alright, I'm feeling pretty confident. I know that's a lot to say. But AMG doesn't have a lot of tunable parts. I'd have to actually drive it a bit, but I don't currently have the time to. I'm mainly practicing for TGT and VTrack for the next couple races. Once both of those series are over, I can begin dedicating more time to the setup for the GT2. Hopefully the server actually goes live sometime in the near future. Yes! Our first... Essentially, this is the game's equivalent of a wanderer, is the tricky opponents. They only show up on certain days. Thankfully, there's no vehicle or other requirements to race them. It's only certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain weather conditions, all that fun stuff. Ooh, he's fast! He's speedy in the high-speed sections. Alright, come on. Yeah. Hopefully it'll drive good, too. Alright, up the inside, back to the right. Alright, gotta stay on the inside on the hairpins. That way he doesn't try anything stupid, no dive bombs. I know it's not necessarily the ideal racing line, but this will, one, help us out-accelerate him by basically parking on the apex. And two, really give us a good run out of the corner because we have the rear-wheel drive. Oh, he's stuck spinning his wheels in the low gears in the front-wheel drive machine. I know we got a right-hander coming up. I'm staying to the inside. There we go. Yeah, I saw you trying to dive me there. The AI does not have good brakes for that corner. Whoa. There we go. Stay inside, heading into the heavier braking zones. Oh, alright. One more turn. She fell asleep. Probably help pass the time a little bit quicker. Give her a little bit of rest and everything. One more, you know, one more day complete type of deal. Besides, it's 9:30. I imagine she's probably quite tired as well. There we go. We have beaten all... Yeah, it could be the opponents are just very reckless. But even like the professional level racers still do that. Which... Yeah, the AI isn't exactly the best in this game, but it's still fun. Like, I absolutely love this game. There we go. Alright, thank you for giving me the driver's point of view. Alright, into the garage. Yep, 6 hours. 6 hours back, so... Well, it's early morning for you, like 3:30 or something like that. It is 9:30 here, so, you know, She's a little bit... If she wants to get a little bit of rest, then she can. 2:30. Ah, okay. Oh, sorry I've been away. Thanks for your support. The rivals that race tonight are experienced racers who have been racing the streets. Until you get used to it, you should practice during the day and get some hands-on experience. I don't know, they didn't seem experienced. We've been loved by their racers for 30 years. For used cars, come see Kiyohara Motors. We provide trust and warm service. We await your visit. Owner, Kiyohara. I lost! I need a smaller car. That's fun seeing like everyone post, you know, the challenges on the message board early on. And then afterwards it's, oh no, I lost. Yeah, you were an hour ahead. Ooh. Alright, we get some more people. More people wanting to race us. And don't you think the Cater races are dorky? They make me mad just to see them. So I time attack every time I see them. I don't want to, but I'll go to Hakone Hillclimb parking area if you want to race me. Yuki, welcome! Hope you're well. We got some people that want to battle us. We got some money to be made. We got lots of stuff ready. So yeah, I am EDT now because it's daylight savings time. But yes, Eastern US time. Yeah, daylight savings. Daylight savings has just happened and it is... I am definitely feeling EP. But, you know, at least when I go home now... What states are mountain time? So, you have your West Coast, which is Pacific time. You have, like, your Southwest area, and obviously vertical, like Arizona, Colorado, like that type of area. That's mountain time. You have Central, which is, like, Ohio-ish, Illinois, like all that stuff. And then you have the East Coast states, which are Eastern time. Midnight, welcome! So we're just starting to have to start like this. Yeah, I saw the post in the Discord. Big oof that the 49ers are losing some players. Hopefully they're able to get some strong people in return. But yeah, that is very rough. But hey, don't let that get you down, you know? Oh, finally, it starts to be an actually bumper cam. Pennsylvania technically counts as Eastern time. It's a landlocked state, but it is still Eastern US time. Ah, no trades. Rip. There we go. Starting to get a little bit smoother through the turns. Pennsylvania's Sandwich Coast. Yeah, well, hopefully they're able to get something going. Otherwise, it'll be a couple of rough seasons. But yeah, best of luck to them. There we go, easy victory. Yeah, so the transmission helps us get up to speed enough to get the off-throttle rotation in the corners. Oh, this one's gonna be pain. This one is what, like a single... This one is a single turn. I always hate these ones because you basically have to get it like perfect or not at all. And it's like, oh, you either get all the money or you get nothing. And you have to do it in order to progress to the next level of the category race, which give you even more money. Yeah, beach day for sure. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Literally one single corner. Yeah, beach day would definitely be very nice. Let her, you know, get a tan, all that stuff. Enjoy the sand, enjoy the waters. I think she'd like that. I am very fortunate because I live right like literally like 10 minutes away from the bay. Like not even. So like I have like water literally right there. Obviously the actual ocean is a little bit further drive away. I gotta, go across the Bay Bridge up and around Chesapeake Bay, but yeah. Either way, a little bit blessed in that front. Yeah. I do kind of miss the more scheduled breaks you get as a student and everything. But, I don't know. It is what it is. I do also kind of enjoy a little bit more of like the freedom as an adult as well. Considerably less studying I need to do compared to when I was in college. Downside is I have a lot more like actual adult stuff to do when I go home instead. Finances, all that stuff that need to be taken care of. Like tomorrow, I gotta take my vehicle in to get service and new tires. What's freedom as an adult? Something you gotta basically plan for, but it is very tough. Closest state to her with a beach would probably be like New Jersey. Probably either New Jersey or New York. Easy, welcome. That's what I'm pretty good right now. We are working on getting our Treno upgraded. Trying to do more and more of the other racing series and everything. Yeah, give me that extra line tinfoil. Yeah, still 4-hour drive. Like it's a long way. Like for that, beach is a much more rare. Much more rare occurrence compared to like people that live in more coastal states. People on the coast kind of take the beach a little bit for granted. But it's fun. I enjoy the beach trips and everything. Even if it's just for like the day, driving down and then driving back at the end of the day. I'm dead tired, but it's fun. Oh, okay. Oh, don't reverse, don't reverse. I mean, you gotta give and take. The best, make the best with what you got, type of deal. Gotta try anyway. Gotta hope. And take a little bit of joy in the simple pleasures. All right, left, back to the right, slider on the turn. There we go. Good stuff. Yeah, no, like get the C axis, get the ports. That is how you get the trade and cultural victory in the civilization games. The ports. But yeah, like it's fun. You get to do like the fishing and everything. I love going fishing. Fishing's fun. Alright, don't have any more races I can do for the day. So now I just gotta try to get the car upgraded to the best of my abilities. Small free for the beach. Yeah. Alright, let's get the parts. Let's see. I want brakes. There we go. Alright, the clutch will probably help us get quicker gear shifts. So that may be useful. Suspension will really give us some good stuff. You know, rivers, even the bay's not exactly the best for swimming. It's more so for like the fishing and everything, getting all that sorted. Alright. I need... Yeah, the brain-eating amoebas. You gotta be careful with that. So that's why you try not to drink the water and everything, dip your toes in or whatever. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to lower it by 5 millimeters. I am going to... I'm gonna stiffen up the rear R-bar just a bit. And slightly stiffen up the spring rates and dampeners. And this should be what I need. Now in the alignments. There we go. Boop. There we go. Alright, 1/2 degree, 1 degree for the camber. This should give us some pretty solid driving now. The car will be a lot more lively when driving. Should be good. We do need to eventually upgrade the tires. Tires are very, very big. But getting that drive line upgraded is very useful early on. Because it helps you get the most out of your vehicle. The acceleration and the nippiness in the corners. And also you don't want that brake fade. Brake fade is like death in this game. And your brakes fade way too quickly. Even level 2 brakes are still kind of sketch. But you gotta deal with the level 2 brakes for quite some time. Alright, now we're getting some powerful rivals. You know, 130 horsepower, 180 almost. So yeah, this will be some good stuff. First things first, we got a time attack race. Get used to our vehicle's handling. You should be good though. The Trenos should give us a good run now. It is lighter, it's about 10 kilograms lighter. And the car should handle a lot better. Pat, you're welcome. Physics of this game aren't bad. It's not perfect. Like, it's no Gran Turismo, but like, it's solid enough that you can... Like, you can see here, like, I can drive fairly competently without, you know, using regular driving techniques and everything. You can't even get the rear to step out and all of that. Though I try to drive more so with like a grip style as opposed to a drifting style. Just because I usually prefer kind of having the car set up a bit more neutrally and only drifting if I need to for points. Or if I need to get around like a really, really tight turn. I usually prefer grip driving over drifting even on touge races. Really only using drifting for the hairpins. And it basically just helps get the rear out more without having to use the brakes as much. Boom. Alright. Basically 7 seconds to the Miata. Not bad. We did quite well there, I think. We did quite well there. Alright. Next one. Let's go race our first team of the night. The Hakone Eliminators. First things first, up against the Drift Hikamori. Then we have the Ashinoko Slider and the Menju Gripper. I think that's how you pronounce it. And that is going to be a duel battle. So that is going to be really, really fun. 3 racers. 2 battles. This is going to be interesting. They do clog the road up a little bit, so this is why you need that great acceleration. You can get by them a lot quicker early on in order to really get them beat. Liveries in DM. Awesome. I have to check it out in a little bit. I'll check that out after this stream. There we go. Back to the left. Yeah, that March. The little Nissan Micra. Ooh, big collision with the wall there. They are not doing well. We might beat them before even the halfway point. Yeah, we beat them very quickly, before even 40 seconds. Alright, the next race will be a little bit tougher. That Civic does have some very solid power, but that Jazz in front will actually slow him down a decent amount. Yep. There we go. And you can see, like, they're trying to bump draft each other. Ooh, alright. Hi there. Ooh, big hit to the rear. Dude's trying to end the battle with a double crash. Can you? Wow, dude is literally squeezing me off of the road. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that after the stream. Can't do that right now, though. Bro is literally actively blocking. Bugger off. Get a wall. Ooh, okay. Alright. Come on, this is a hairpin. Bro is very aggressive here. He lost it in the final turn, though. Get dunked on, kid. Get dunked on, scrub. QQ. Cry some more. Alrighty. And now finally, for a final downhill battle of this night in game. Let's see what we can do. It is a drift and time attack. So we gotta beat not only the target drift score, we also have a set time we gotta beat as well. So we can't spend too much time showboating and everything. But we need to slide just enough to get the points we need. The Shingo Civic, exactly. Alright, there we go. Got some hairpins. There we go, good stuff. Oh, okay, that's bad. Alright, into the hairpin right. I know it says there's a square right, but it's technically two square rights together. Come on. There we go. Slight left, get a little slide here. And we should, oh wow, this was an easy one. We beat him by over 16 seconds. Bro. That's what happens when you try to drift in a front wheel drive car. Bro was just yanking the handbrake, like, oh, come on. Why is it not sliding? Like, bro. You need to put the McDonald's food trays under your rear tires to get it to slide, I guess. Ooh. Did you like the Fujimi Kato track from Forza Motorsport? I've not actually played a single Forza Motorsport game. So, you're asking the wrong person on that one. I have literally never. You gotta think, I was mostly a PlayStation guy. I have, like, at least, let me rephrase that. At least for not an extensive period of time, have I played a Forza Motorsport game. Like, I played it while visiting friends, but like in terms of like enough to actually form an opinion on the games, on like how the car is handled, on like the career mode, on all that stuff. Literally, like I've done a couple of like arcade mode races or whatever it's called in a couple of the different games when visiting friends. That is literally it. Alright, come on. Full send, heading up the hill now. That Safiro ahead of us, well not ahead of us, but that Safiro we're challenging does have a major power advantage, having around 200-ish horsepower, whereas we are stuck around the 130 range. So we will be struggling just a little bit, but we should be able to handle it. We do have the acceleration bonus from the shorter gears, really helping us. The suspension is tuned for a little bit more zippiness around the turns. Like we should be good. Like very rapid getting the rear out around the hairpins. Yeah, alright, we got over 40 seconds left and we are well past the 2/3 and 3/4 mark. We should be good. We should have this beat. Oh, the understeer is still just a little bit rough on throttle. I might soften the front suspension just a click, just to get that a little bit of extra rotation. I gotta be careful though because the car can get a little bit spicy in the wet, so I do want to be a little bit careful not to have too much rotation, especially when I'm trying to, you know, actually do the drifting. All right, here we go. We don't have enough money to battle the Skyliner art team yet. Yeah, we need muns. But we can at least do the battle against the Celica. Already racing some forward drive. I'm doing a race for the 6 hours and it's a spiritual fair race. Ah, oh, bruh. I mean, on one hand, like, I'd be willing to do that, but you know, I'm already racing the 4 hours. Like, unless they have some like crazy amount of signups, like it ain't. I don't know. Like, just run those on different days. You're not like an actual racing series. You need to get people, you know, in seats and paying for tickets and stuff. You're literally a league. You're basically just gonna have people kind of waiting around until the race is over, just so they can actually do like their stuff. This is a little bit of like a waste of people's time. There we go. Right, we gotta get a little bit more points. YouTube's got some weird thing about notifications with the important and regular ones. Yeah, YouTube's been doing a lot of changes recently. I'm not the biggest fan of all the things they've been changing. Like some things should be left well enough alone. But yeah, people, I don't know. They like to fiddle with things. Yeah, make it like an actual weekend, maybe. I don't know, like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, again, you're not trying, like, you're not trying to get people in the seats and trying to give them, like, the dollar per dollar, you know, value for the money and everything. You're literally just, like, the people that are gonna be doing it are the people that are gonna be, like, racing. And they don't want to just sit around, and they don't want to try to practice for multiple race events, and in, you know, at the same time. It just ain't worth it. There we go. Especially if one of them is an enduro, like, come on. I don't know. Leagues be weird sometimes. I'm glad I found the track people because, like, they've been pretty sane for the most part. There we go, 6 victories. Can't take no more. Oh, wet weather! This is the first time. The first time we get wet weather. Car will get extra slidey here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright, let's see. Come on, give me... There we go. Shut up! This dealer is a ripoff! Yeah, there's a tricky rival that drives the March Ara as well. I believe he shows up on weekends. Yeah, a lot of these people are already complaining about their losses. Alright, that's the AZ1 driver. This one is the side brake slammer? No. This one's side brake slammer. But a bit more drifting events. Yeah, gotta come out here on sunny weekends as well. Oh, good. There's plenty of drivers that still want to race us. So we will see. Yeah, if it's raining at the night, we get to see the MRS driver as well. That'll be another tricky driver who shows up only when it's raining. But let's go get some money. Let's make lots of money. Hopefully. We need money. We still haven't even upgraded. We haven't even touched our engine. Engine upgrades aren't nearly as important as handling. So, not nearly as... Wait, I don't want to do this. I'm an idiot. I want to go do the category races, not the head to the mountain pass. And I know there's no sponsors until stage 4. Stage 4 is where all the wandering sponsors actually come out, because they have the absolutely giga chad parts that like really turn your vehicle into something like really quick. But some of them have like crazy difficult events as well, so you gotta be a little bit careful with that. Alright, wet weather driving. It's gonna be a bit slippery. Alright, car handle's pretty good in the wet so far, actually. Even if it's not on wet tires, it's on stock tires. Oh! There we go. Oh, we didn't get the bonus that time. That's a little bit unfortunate, but that's alright. Alright, come out wide. Slide it across into the chicane. There we go, easy stuff. That's different than a lot of like your Need for Speed games, where your drifting can be done anywhere on track. Here the drifting only shows up, you can only score points in designated drifting zones. And that's basically done as a way to prevent people from just constantly kind of sliding and fishtailing back and forth the entire straightaway. Basically it makes it so you can only focus on drifting on like the actual corners. What the game designates as actual corners anyway. That way prevents the events from being too easy. Alright, this one's another short one. Ah, if the second team joins, they'd be in a GT3 car. Okay, nice. Best of luck to them. I imagine it'd be like Ben and like 2 others. Alright, come on. Smooth. Gotta really make sure we maintain our speed here. The uphill, it's a lot harder to do drifting on in a lower power car. Octavian, okay. So it's only gonna be 2 people for 6 hours, okay. I mean, I guess I can swap each hour without worrying about the driver swap bugs, so, you know, that won't be too bad, I guess. Ooh, okay. A little bit spicy, but we're good. We are good. One more, I think. There we go. Boom. Won that. This will give us some muns. All the monies. I mean, it's not like a whole lot of money. It's like close to, like, yeah, $200 for that. Like, not 200, $2,000. Like, it is still a very low amount of money that we're getting from each of these drift events. Early on, the game does not pay well. You're getting like pennies, and you're trying to upgrade a little shit box. Yeah, the car is a bit on the slower side, but it is what it is. Yeah. So, all right, best of luck to them. And obviously, I'm sure, like, the league has no means of, like, you know, making sure it's, you know, actually 2 drivers or whatever. Alright, into the hairpin. Down at gears. Ooh, there we go. That was close to not getting, the bonus points. The bonus points are very important. Damn, alright, yeah, he's quick then. Quicker than me. I'm usually like 219s in a GT3 on a good day. And in endurance setting, I'm probably closer to like 220s. But Spa is also one of my weaker tracks, so it is what it is. Alright, cutting left. Scandinavian flick it. There we go. Alright, that is more than enough to get the bonus. As long as we're over 1,010 points, we can get plenty of the bonus points as well. And that helps out immensely. There we go, not too much further. I think maybe 1 or 2 more corners. There we go, good stuff, good stuff. Yes! We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Don't know the Sentra RZ1. Sentra RZ1. Which one's that one? I'm not recognizing it by name. Oh yeah, that actually shows up in this game. It only shows up as the RZ1, but yeah, I'm vaguely familiar with it. So yeah, it's not, you unlock it way too late in the game for it to be really useful though. I've never actually driven it in game, but yeah, that is a car that's in the Drift series games. I got 2 more events we can enter. Let's do the downhill one because that's shorter and easier, and you only get like $200 less per race. Our time is also, you know, valuable as well because we can just skip to the next day quicker, beat more rivals and everything. And I mean, it's what, $400 total. Like, that is not a whole lot of money in the grand scheme of it versus being able to unlock the next stage and being able to go to the next stage of category races as well. Because then, due to the fact that the category races is limited only based on like the track as well, so as soon as you unlock the second course, you can do a bunch on both courses in a single day and begin raking in the money if you're willing to do the grinds. Oh, nice. It's cool that it exists in your country, man. Hopefully there's some in good condition. I imagine it's a pretty niche collector's vehicle. I don't remember getting them in the States. I don't think I've seen one IRL. If they were exported to the States, not many survive even today, so probably few and far in between. Alright. Let's go. Alright, one more drift race for the day. Getting as much money as I can. Yeah, I can imagine parts are hard to find. It's, a retro Japanese car that was probably made in fairly limited numbers. And probably didn't share too many components with other vehicles as well. So, unless you have, like, someone that's, specializes in niche reproduction parts, you're gonna be hurting a little bit there, I think. There we go. Come on. Give us the grip. A little bit. Like, I mean, to be fair, it was probably designed, and the design was probably penned up by the same people. So, probably, shared a lot of the same stylistic cues, as that was probably, the style at the time. Like tying an onion to your belt. It was a style at the time. I don't want to go to the garage. Oh, the loading screens. I want to go to the part shop. Part shop, not the garage. Ah! Part shop, please. Game. Pain. 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 Alright. Let's do... Yeah, let's reduce some weight. There we go. Reinforcing can wait till the next day. Oh, there we go. 9 more horsepower for 5 grand. Chat. Oh, that is ridiculous. Alright, let's do it. Alright, thankfully the air cleaner is pretty cheap, but that's gonna leave us with not enough money for the upgrades. The gambling battle. So I'm gonna save some money. Let's go to the nighttime. Alright, it is still wet. So we get a chance to meet the MRS driver, the tricky driver there. Another wandering driver potentially to defeat. Although he is quite speedy. But we do have a much better power to weight ratio. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh, we don't have enough money! Even at $300,000. Oh, because he gambles engine parts. And those are expensive. Alright, as long as he's still there. If he's still there, I know the Skyliner R people will gamble parts as well, and their parts are cheaper. And I can use those parts to gamble with the whatchamacallit, the tricky driver. And then I can then sell the engine level 1 to get some money as well at the start of the next day. I could probably install the muffler I get from the Skyliner R as well after the end of the night. Get a little bit of extra power for free. Oh yeah, the handling is so much better. Even in the wet, like it's just turning and accelerating a lot quicker with the weight reduction. Like that's the thing, like power matters, with the exception of the uphill sections. On the downhill sections, power matters very, very little. You want that handling, you want that quick acceleration with the gear ratios, you want that traction out of the corners. Alright, the city is my love. It's another cornering artist time attack battle. It is in the wet, and I don't think the time changes between the wet and the dry. So it may be a little bit tougher for us, but I'm willing to give it a shot. How's the AMG E with GT3? Other GT3s you feel good in? In an endurance setting, I can do a decent variety of cars. Oh! That's not good. Oh, I need to send it. That slowed us down massively. So the emulator randomly freezing, that was just because the emulator had been running for too long. Oh, we're not gonna make it. That spin there. We lost, what, 10 seconds? Six, 7. Oh, this is gonna be a first loss of the night. Because of the spin by 2 seconds. Damn it. Okay, I want revenge. But in terms of GT3s I'm comfortable with in an endurance setting, the Merc, the Aston are my two main go-tos. I can do the 296 without much issue. The fact that our first loss came to this box. Because the time doesn't change between wet and dry. Oh well. I could probably do the M4. I'm comfortable enough in the M4 to be competent on pace. I'm not nearly as fast as I am in the Merc, so I don't use it for sprints, but in endurance settings, I can pretty safely use the M4. Yeah, I want shallower angles through here. I've not really driven the Lexus. I don't have a lot of experience in the Lexus. So it would take me a little bit to get used to that one. I'm not quite comfortable with that. Same with the GTR. I've driven the GTR very little. So I wouldn't quite feel confident with that. If you give me enough prep time, I can be okay in the Lamborghini as well. Although I won't exactly be comfortable with it, but I can survive. I can survive, get silent lap times in, stay out of trouble, all that stuff. But I won't be able to, like, in terms of, like, I don't think I can battle in the Lamborghini. Hey, welcome Salad, hope you're well. Oh, I can't believe that was our first loss, though. The little box. Of all things. Normally the first loss comes to either Skyliner R or what? I have over 300,000 yen. Oh, you're kidding me. That's still not enough money. Bruh. Oh well. Maybe, I don't know. I know the Technoburst peeps as well want to do more endurance events too, so I've been kind of pulled that way as well, especially as one of the main ACC guys. So it'll be interesting for sure. Met an interesting Ranger Roblox today. Oh gosh. Yeah, stranger danger on the interwebs. People just lose their sanity. People don't know how to be chill. Thankfully, he comes back every single rainy day. The Wanderer. But, like, that is still annoying. That 300,000 isn't enough to get the parts, to the battle for the parts we need. Like, bruh, how much money do we want? OPI Technoburst color? Maybe. Maybe. That could be cool. Are you part of the server? Obviously, I'm not enough, like a high enough ranking member of the team and everything, and I'm a bit newer. But if you haven't, maybe talk to like Psycho or like Zool or some, or like one of the older members. I say older, like members that have been there longer. See about maybe getting an invite and everything. Hopefully, you know, things get better from and everything. Ooh, all right. The Teggy Type R. Yeah, it's got power. Oh, he's fast as well. Like, I am absolutely pushing. Can you not? Melon! Melon! Absolute melon. He literally just ran us off the course. Melon. Absolute. What was you? All right. Our win ratio is tanking. I don't care. I'm battling him again. That melon. Absolute melon. Just. Oh. Man, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool to do like 24 hours event or whatever. I'd love to see track host more endurance events too. Like I know there's gonna be a solo event in the Continental Circus for Spa, the 2.4 hour. But still. You know what? Hey Melon, stay outside. Oh, that's not good. Come on. I need to go, and I need to go now. Nope, you're getting pushed to the outside now, you melon. Get dunked on. I will raise you how you raise me. If you're gonna pinch me like that, I will send you wide as well. I don't care. Oh, that was rough. Yeah, Zool and Nabil is also Technoburst. Greg's Technoburst. I'm Technoburst. Kaito is as well. Those are the main ones you've interacted with, I think. Oh my gosh, our pain. We lost 2 races that should have been fairly easy victories. Alright. Let's do some drift events, get some money. We need some upgrades. We need lots of upgrades. Yeah. I hope Kaito does more TGT. Or at the very least we get more people doing some TGT stuff as well. Alright, there we go. Alright, the handles roll in the dry too. This would be good. Back to the right. Yeah, we're well over the points. We're well over the points threshold now. Yeah, it'd be cool to have you back next season. Or if nothing else, even if you just focus entirely on like the Sunday series races. Because I think after the Continental Circus, which is GT3, GT4 multi-class, it's gonna be the GTM again with the GT2, GT4 multi-class, which would be fun. And Greg and I have worked out a deal where basically the Continental Circus, him and I are teamed up where I'm GT3, he's GT4, and then in GTM, the next series, he'll be the GT2, the faster class, and I will be the slower GT4 class, because we both like the GT4 class. But in order for the teams, you need to be one in each class in order to count as team points. So, yeah. Fun. Alright, come on. Give me the money. Show me the money. Jeez, $5 for 9 horsepower though. Lot different than, you know, getting a couple hundred horsepower in the Tokyo Xtreme Racer Zero from an engine upgrade. Here it's you are struggling for power quite a bit. Like 300 horsepower is like a lot of horsepower in this game. 500 is like end game horsepower. Whereas like you got 500 horsepower usually by like the end of like the first stage of Tokyo Xtreme Racer Zero, or there or thereabouts. At least 200 horsepower, closing on a 500. Just goes to show how very different the games are in terms of how they approach vehicle tuning. Here it's focused entirely on, you know, the handling and lightening up the vehicle, getting the grippy boys and everything. Whereas the highway racing games, it's more about pure power. Alright, do 2 of these uphill ones, and then 1 of the short ones, just for a little bit of extra muns. Just to get a little bit of variety, because I know you guys don't want to see me do the same courses over and over again and everything. Yeah, GT2s are fun, but I love the GT4s. I left it up to Greg for which one he wanted to do the GT4s in first, so. And then we're switching into the other one, so I'm gonna be GT4 in GTM, but GT3 in the circus. Come on, give me some turning. Yeah, uphill, the car still struggles to get the rear out a little bit. Because with it, it is very much underpowered still, not a whole lot of torque. You're basically using the gear ratios. Hey, I mean, if it's something you're kind of used to and everything, more power to you. Ooh, another gear. Oh gosh. Alright, gotta be careful. We don't want to reverse, because reversing actually costs you a lot of points. And it can also invalidate your sector. So you don't wanna reverse too much, because if you go backwards on the track, it'll literally like rapidly drain your points. So you gotta be very careful as to how you back up from a wall. I think they fixed that in later Tokyo Xtreme Racer Drift games, or at least make it a little bit less aggressive. But yeah, it is still very it is very bad in this one. Alright, come on, across the line. There we go, that's the first time through the uphill section. One more to give us some muns. This will give us plenty of money, actually. I think. Yep. Yeah, we're over a million yen again. I'm not gonna call it by its abbreviated the abbreviation of credit points. No, thank you. The translator should have definitely the translators definitely should have caught on to that, but didn't. Yeah, he might give Alex a run. I think Alex would be doing GT4s. I don't know. We will see. He kind of alternates between being the faster class and the slower class, whichever one he's kind of interested in. Whereas I generally like being the slower class, because it's easier for me to manage traffic as a slower class. I'm a bit too passive to be in the faster class. Because I don't like absolutely sending up the inside of people. And I always get a little bit cautious when approaching blue flagged vehicles. Just because they may not be as aware. There we go. Boom, shakalaka. Alright, come to the inside. Scandinavian flick. Down onto the brakes. Yeah, that's why you gotta make sure like everyone's got their alarms set and everything. Is really able to, you know, actually make it and all that stuff. You know, you go down the checklist, you make sure you do all your preparations. Make sure everyone does all their preparations as well. That's why for like the night stints for the 24 hours a day Daytona, I made sure I was like constantly available just in case someone needed an extra person. That was a good thing too because it absolutely pissed down and was not a Alright. And the replay, please. There we go. Thank you. I don't need the replay. You don't need to see how cringe my drifting is. You don't need to see how cringe my drifting is. Alright, very quick drift event now. Last one of this day anyway. And so hopefully allow us to get some more upgrades. Oh man, we need to save some money for the Skyliner R team as well so they can get a part in storage ready for them. Australian and Malaysian driver, nice. So you get some people from around the world, so it's, you know, time zones and everything work out. They're all like fresh and ready to go and everything. There we go. Boom shakalaka. And this will give us exactly what we need. Only a couple more hairpins left. Back to the left. And there we go. One more for the road. Not the best. A little too much handbrake there. But we still, hey, money's money. It'll give us the money we need that'll allow us to get the upgrades. All nice and happy. If you want, if you feel it's necessary, sure. Obviously, I can discuss it more in DMs and everything. That is a lot of planning and getting things all sorted. Yeah. Alright. Oh boy. This is going to... Alright, this is more power. And it's reducing the weights. There we go. Alright, that should be enough as well. About 20 horsepower more. Let's double check the, alright, we gotta check the message board. There we go. Yep, most of this is pretty normal stuff. Going to tires, a lot of the basics, you know, getting used to it. More people basically wanting to drive, wanting to race and everything. Whole lot of people challenging us. So we got a lot of battles ahead of us. It's a shame that only, I think, 3 or 4 people really show up at a time for each of the parking areas. It's a little bit unfortunate, but 'tis what 'tis. Alright, it is still dry. Road is dry. So the power will help us. We do need to get some tires soon. Though to do that, we need to get wheels first. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, team tricky drift battle. Let's start with this one. Fairly low power car. Should be easy to beat. This one is the yeah, very quick course as well. So let's go. Let's send it. Oh yeah, we got some acceleration. That extra 20 horsepower can actually be felt a little bit. Especially as the vehicle also got lighter when we put on the performance parts. And your response is going up. Yeah, this is a good stuff. Sideways through all the turns. And with almost 10 seconds to spare. Doubling their points total. Yeah, much better. Much, much better. Yeah, this power will make us a lot more competitive against the slashers and some of the faster rivals. So we should be good. Alright, yep. Another tricky. There's 4 total trickies for the Hakone parking, for the Hakone, area. You got the silver bullets, you got the dark gray bullets, you got Dirt Track Lover here in the March, and you got Mr. Zoom 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 in the Mazda. I forget how you get the Mazda one to appear. The Mazda one appears late in the career. You just gotta keep checking. Alright. Yeah, that would definitely be good to prepare and everything for sure. Like I said, after V-Track and the Old Guard series ends at the end of next week, I'll have a lot more time for testing and tuning and everything, and hopefully by then I'll have at least more of an idea as to what the server conditions are going to be like. Ooh, alright, a little bit of a dive there. Thankfully, we can out-accelerate you and out-maneuver you in most of the turns. So don't need to worry too much. There we go, and across the line. No issues there. All right, now for the team battle. So we have two front engine rear wheel drive cars, the team leader and the Altezza, and I believe the Cappuccino, yeah. So the Cappuccino would be super easy to beat, even if it is a lightweight kit car. And the Altezza, a little bit tougher, as that's around the 200 horsepower mark. But we should still be able to beat it. Alright, come on. Let's get ready to send it. Alright, have a great rest, Bloodwolf. Make sure you get some good sleep. So make sure the link works and everything. Download delivery and have that ready. Oh yeah, the Cappuccino has no chance of beating us. Bye-bye, buddy. Back to the left. Oh, he spun it! He has spinaled! Boom, victory. Flawless victory. Now we're up against the Altezza, the IS-200, depending on your market. As you can see at the start, even if we are lighter, he does have a very solid launch. So we do need to be a little bit careful because that Altezza is quite quick. Oh, a little bit of a bump on the rear. I know you're gonna try to dive bomb me. Don't do it. That's alright, a little bit of bump on the rear. You're helping me get around the corner. Alright, through the S's. He's not nearly as quick through the S's as we are. We can take these a lot quicker than at the hairpins. And that's good. Pull out the gap. Get around the hairpins before he tries to dive us. Yeah, they catch up really quickly though. Whoa, hey! That was uncalled for there. A little bit of a nudge. There we go. I forced you to take a bad line through there. Your car is not nearly as lightweight as mine. I can basically send it through these corners. There we go, another hairpin. There we go. Then a sharp right. Oh, he's got the outside coming to this left-hander. And that's gonna hurt him. Ooh, alright, he gave us a good run for our money. He gave us some good challenge there. Bravo. Bravo, FR Disciple. You put up a valiant fight. That rear ending though was a little bit uncalled for, but otherwise GG's. GG's are indeed in order. Okay, there we go. Now we can battle. 340,000 for the muffler. That is way more expensive than a muffler is worth, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I will take that wager. 340,000. So we were 10,000 yen away from actually. Oh, the melons. Alright, here we go. This is where we can really begin to use our vehicle's acceleration to its advantage. On the uphills, stay on the inside. Hi. Yeah, I know I'm parking on the apex. But I also know I can out-accelerate and get the traction down out of the corners better than you can. Yeah, your front-wheel drive has no chance. Rear-wheel drive and full-wheel drive dominate the touge. Alright, cutting to the inside. I think he's gonna do something stupid. Yep, they do not handle that corner well. Better to be on the inside than on the outside to not get absolutely dive bombed. Ooh, alright, you got a better run out of that corner. But your line's gonna be compromised into the S's. Alright, got a couple of hairpins left. If we can beat Jet Dash though, we should be able to beat Rocket Dash as well. Their cars are nearly identical in terms of tuning. Although Jet Dash is a little bit more aggressive, I think. Or maybe Rocket Dash is more aggressive. I forget which one is which. I remember they used to give me a decent amount of trouble when I was younger. You can see, like, this game, it does have a solid amount of challenge as well. Most of it just comes down to getting absolutely dive bombed by the AI. Oh. There we go. Alright, next one. Rocket Dash now. One's an 11, the other's in a Treno type AE111. Alright, we got the inside into the hairpin here. Then we're gonna have the inside on the right-hand corner. There we go. Yeah, we're pulling a gap now. Ooh, bro thought he could dive up the inside. No, thank you. Yeah, I see. You're closing in. You're getting a little bit feisty there, a little bit spicy with your aggression. You gonna do something stupid? Yep, you did do something stupid. Staying to the middle of the road. I'm gonna make you pick the outside. Ooh, never mind. You tried to go inside. Tried to hit me off. Tried to hit me off there. Alright, I got some S-curves here. The AI is usually pretty weak against the S-curves. This is a heavy braking zone, so they're usually able to gain a lot more time. The S-curves, you're usually able to pull up a little bit of a gap to them. Yeah, hi, I see you. I see you. Yeah, gonna try to dive on the inside. Ooh, he got a good run out of there. But it's a left-hand hairpin here. I'm gonna squeeze you a little bit. There you go. I'm gonna stay to the inside for the next hairpin. Back to the left. Alright, final sprint to the line. Pure power now. One last little downhill push. There we go. Aw, nice. And we have parts now. Now it's a lot easier to gamble. Because now we can, money, we don't really need money to gamble. So we can spend all our money on our car and live very poor. But hey, it's worth it because, you know, you can get more parts, beat more rivals, and all that stuff. All the fun stuff. Alright, time attack. A little bit over a minute and a quarter. Don't have to worry about any dive bombs here. Time to see what kind of time the new and improved AE86 can do. Oh, we desperately need new tires, so Like that is the next big upgrade is the tires. Downside is we need wheels and then the tires for that, and that gets very expensive. But it's a very worthwhile investment once you have a lot of the other upgrades. Because you're really able to, you know, get yourself all nice and gripped up for the corners. Get that traction down out of the turns. And it does begin to allow you to have specific sets of tires for different types of weather conditions. Right now we only gotta worry about dry and wet. But in later stages we will have to worry about snow as well. Not for a while though. Not for a while. Alright. One more race for the night in-game. Yeah, the Pulsar. Ooh, this one's a fun one. The underrated Group A hot hatch. Absolutely gorgeous machine. I've seen one of these IRL in the right-hand drive, and let me tell you, the sound that it makes with the turbo blow-up valve and everything. Oh my gosh, it is a gorgeous machine. Absolutely love it. There we go. Yeah, we got a little ways to go in this one. This one's a longer one, so we gotta make sure we keep our wits about us. Don't do stupid stuff like that. Really make sure we get lots of points, but maintain our speed. Thankfully, we didn't lose too much speed, so we can make up those points in the next couple of sectors. There we go. A little bit of a fishtail there, but it counted. It worked. I got a hairpin coming up. Ooh, right up to the wall. Didn't touch it though. Did not touch it, so we are good. Alright, back again to the left. Hairpin time. There we go. Alright, we're over the points, and we got 20 seconds. A little bit of an extra slide for the kids. Yeah. Beat the time by over 10 seconds. Beat the point score by a solid amount as well. Easy peasy. No issues. So, all good. Alright, there we go. Much higher, much more wins this time around. Thankfully. Alright, back to the daytime. And since we now have a part that we can gamble, let's let's get the clutch upgrade first. Very nice. And the limited slip differential. And now we are poor again. Where's... Oh, we don't have the Watanabe rims. Do we have something that's close to the Watanabe rims? There's gotta be something that's close, right? Enki... I don't think we have anything close to the Watanabe rims. No! Oh, we got the multi-spoke rims though. Those are cool. I might get the multi-spoke rims. Yeah, the multi-spoke rims will probably be the ones we use if there's no equivalent like Watanabe style rims. I think that only came in Drift 2. Yeah, that only came in Drift 2, I think. Yeah, big sad. Big sad. So we can't quite recreate the initial D car. I mean, we're already, you know, red instead of the white, but yeah, only in Kite Racer and Drift 2. Big sag there. Especially because the off-road, with the off-road sections in Drift 2, rear-wheel drive is pretty much useless. So, you know, kind of pointless. Kind of pointless there. Alright, we got time for one more day-night cycle, I think. And then we can end this stream. So let's go get some money, get some more upgrades for our vehicle. We should have enough to get some, a fresh set of rims and tires. Alright, I'll take that. I will gladly take that. Alright, I'm gonna do just the downhill ones though, because it'll be quicker. Literally the uphill ones, it pays like 20,000 more yen. It takes like twice as long. So I'm gonna do the downhill ones. Plus downhill is a lot more fun to drift than uphill. Trying to struggle with power and getting the car to just eke out some slides versus downhill, you can use the weight transfer to really get your vehicle to rotate and slide out. You know, it's a lot more fun downhill drifting than uphill drifting. I don't want to replay. There we go. I didn't want to replay. There we go. Give us some muns. Alright, another one. Another one. Another one. Into the hairpin. There we go. Good stuff there. Give it some slidiness. The downside is, even as we're upgrading this vehicle, we're gonna need to eventually replace it, because most of the way through the second stage, the Hachiroku really loses its performance capabilities, and you struggle so much if you try to stay with it. You're better off switching to like the Evo Tamimakinen or like the 2B and Pretza, just because of the sheer power and the handling that the forward drive offers. There we go. Easy. Less than like a minute and a half for both of those. Probably do one more of those and then 2 uphill short drifts. And then we will get some upgrades and then head to the nighttime, where we will challenge. Oh yeah, we gotta check our BBS emails as well. Right. There we go, good stuff here. Back to the right. There we go, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna have probably a new record for this one. Like this, the car is handling absolutely wonderfully. Or actually, no, it's not. It's still 42,000 points. At least we're consistent then, I guess. At least we're consistent. 42,000, 40,000, 42,000. Not a whole lot of difference between them. Alright, the uphill race is now... Get at least a little bit more money. We can get the tires. And get the rims as well. Because you need custom rims to put on tires. You can't put aftermarket tires on stock rims, apparently. Don't you know? Only custom rims can fit tires. A little bit silly, but oh well. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we gotta get essentially 10,000 points and like 2 turns. Maybe 3. I think 3 with all the hairpins. Yeah, okay, we can still do it. This one is still a fairly easy drift event. The stages do eventually go up to stage 5 for each mountain pass, but it only goes to stage 3 until you beat the slasher for the area. So you want to make sure you defeat the slasher as soon as you can, in order to, you know, get the big bucks. At least beat the first slasher, because the later stages do give you so much more money. So much more money. And you start out making chump change, but near the end, you get to the point where, like, you literally just do not need money. But you start out, like, massively needing the muns. There we go. Alright, good. Getting all of the bonus points. And thankfully with the limited slip differential as well, that does help us keep the power down and slide out through the corners. Even on the uphills, it helps us keep the rear stepped out and at least using what little power we have to keep the rear tires spinning. To give us a little bit more smoke instead of a one tire fire. Which is good. Very, very nice. Alright, there we go. This would be enough for some upgrades. Probably a few upgrades, actually. Like, we can definitely do, at the very least, rims, tires, and reinforcements. So we've gotten all the performance, like the power parts. Yeah, we got all of that. We got all the powertrain. Alright. Let's see. Where's the multi-spoke? Is it here? One of these is the multi-spoke. There we are. There we go. Yeah, that gives us custom rims, and that gives us the tires as well. And we should now have enough for the reinforcement upgrade. Gives the car a little bit more stability through the turns. And better visibility. Oh, the air upgrade. It's expensive and doesn't do a whole lot for the cars. But I mean, you do get to live out your initial D fantasy with this one. totally not based off of the later stage AE86. Alright, let's go to the garage. Baby. It's taking a little bit to load. It's thinking. Yeah, everyone's talking about how they lost. Ooh, alright. R32 GTS team. They're gonna be a tough one. They're gonna be a very tough one, so be interesting racing against them, because they're not only are they all in GTSs, granted, most of them in stock GTSs, but GTSs nonetheless. A couple of them you race 2 at once, and you race them on the hill climb course. They are the early game Beefgate characters that really make it so you have to have some really high level of stuff. Alright, let's start with an easier rival, that way we can test out how a vehicle handles. Make sure there's no glaring flaws. Wilson, welcome to the stream, hope you're well. We're on probably the final night for us. In-game, at least, for a little bit. As we are blitzing the competition now with our heavily modified AE86. Yeah, okay, this handles so much better. And it can drift. Yeah, that's why I go with the sport tires instead of the racing tires. You can still step the rear out on these. And that helps out so much. Turn the lights off for a blind attack. Yum. There we go, good stuff. Alright, we have one more SP battle, and then we have a time attack and drift battle as well. I think we should do the time attack and drift battle. Like, the car feels good. Yes, the Sylvia versus the AE86. We don't get to see him on track, but we do get to race against his time and his drift score. So it'll be a little bit interesting to see what we can do. It's downhill, so it should be easy to beat the drift score. The time may be a little bit tricky, because that S14 is pretty solidly modified. Oh, that's not good. I am not gonna buy the Evo. I'm actually gonna buy the 2TB Impreza, as that is lighter. Okay, yep. Alright, the rear is gonna step out a little bit too much. I gotta adjust how I drive to that. So that is a loss. The Evo is just a little bit too heavy. I much prefer the Impreza. That's a little bit lighter. And also, it's the 2TB really drives well. The Evo is a little bit understeery. The 2TB is a lot easier to get working right. Okay. No mistakes, please. Just very, very slight taps to the e-brake. Don't need to hold it nearly as much. The car is entering the corners a lot faster, so you don't need to really be as aggressive. Combine that with the limited slip differential and you're able to kind of power and use the power to keep the slide going. So you don't need to start with nearly as much of an aggressive angle. There we go, much cleaner. Yes, much, much better here. Yeah, the car feels good. Well, we should see how close we actually are in terms of time. Because we probably lost a good 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds to those 2 spins. Yeah, we would have lost. Just barely, but we would have lost. You really can't afford a spin there. Thankfully there's no rivals that only show up if you have a certain win ratio. I do want to try to keep it fairly high, at least in a 90% range. But sometimes the simple mistakes, especially on such a short track, really do result in a lot of heartbreak and whiffing what would otherwise be pretty easy battles. Alright, A86 versus A86. Should be a pretty even matchup. As you can see, pretty equal in terms of the acceleration. But we're able to make things work here. Back up ahead. There we go. Down onto the brakes. A little bit of a turn in. Hi, I see you. Ooh, big hit. Alright, alright. That's fine. Down the inside. Getting a little bit of that vehicle backfire as well from the exhaust with the upgraded engine. Ooh, all right. He gave us a little bit of a trouble there. Just a little bit of a difficulty. To be fair, I was not expecting that booty touch. I was not expecting having my personal area invaded right there. All right, up the uphill now. All right. Oh gosh. All right, 2 drift battles, and then, oh gosh, the 4-man Skyline team. Oh, they're gonna be pain. Granted, the vehicles are pretty heavy, but they are also just very, very tough. All right, let's do this. Get them drifting battles in. There we go, good stuff here. Alright, we're past halfway points. I think we're okay on time, but I'm gonna start pushing. There we go. Okay, we're good. I've got the second part at much higher speed. I love the Victories song. It's just so jolly and fun. Alright, another drift battle. And then the inevitable race against all the Type S Skylines. Oh gosh. The GTST Skylines. They're still fast. No, make no mistake. While they're not a Type R, they are still Skylines. So we will have to see. Okay. Didn't lose too much time there. And we got some solid points out of that too, so we can really kind of push heading through the turns. Alright, halfway to the points total. Way past halfway to the points total. Alright. Halfway to the end of the course, and we're not even... We're just at the halfway time as well. So I think we have this one. We're at least on track to win it. Alright. There's the finish line. Nice. Alright, they were defeated. Not much issue there. And now the fun time. The Type S team. The GTS. The GTS-T drivers. And the first battle was a double battle too. They started out strong and they do not care. They will still absolutely curb stomp you. This game pulls no punches. Oh, you can only afford an AE86 or something like that for your first car? Too bad. Here's some Skylines to go against. Alright, they are a little bit of chungussy though. I'm gonna stay to the inside because they are gonna be coming up quick into the hairpin. Ow! They don't care about that. They do not give a care. Alright, mid-pack now. There we go. Alright, they suck on the S-curves. The AI cannot handle S-curves. The downside is they absolutely dive you on the hairpin. And Hakone, most of the tracks do have a lot of hairpins. Oh, they're gonna have a better run out of there. Oh, a little bit of a punt. A little bit of a punt to Reno Jimmer. I got the inside coming on the next turn. Oh, come on. Push it to the finish line. Holy cow, nose to tail, all three of us. All right, the hardest one is done. The hardest one is done. Alright, I know you have more power than the other two, and that is why you are absolutely keeping pace in the acceleration zones. But I can defend against one. I can defend against one. Two is much more difficult to defend against. And while the final one is a bit lower in power, his car has also got the weight reduction on it. So his is a little bit better in the turns. This is the most powerful of the Type M team. So he's got me beat very handily on the acceleration zones. And these guys, absolute beef gates in terms of making sure your car is upgraded enough and your skills as a driver are high enough in order to beat them. They are like the great filter of a lot of early game runs. Unless you want to grind out to get an Impreza or something like that. Oh man. There we go. Alright, the final one. You had the best cornering. Yeah, and because you're lighter, you do get that acceleration bonus as well. You're gonna have the inside coming to the line. I'm gonna dive to the inside here. That means you're gonna have the outside line. Can use you help me make the turn. I get the inside line again on the next hairpin. Ooh, trying to squeeze me there a little bit. A little bit aggressive compared to what I remember. That's fine. I can play that way too. I don't like playing that way, but I certainly can play that way. Alrighty. Yeah, I see you. I see you still right there, sir. Oh, I'm gonna have the inside on the next turn. I missed my shift there. Oh, one more turn. Alright, I got a run going. But he's gonna have that acceleration, especially on the uphill. Oh, man. Just barely. Oh my word, just barely. I will take that though. Alright, so that's some solid. We're over 10. We're over 90% win ratio as well. Which is good. We've won 32 of 35 races. Alright, let's check the BBS. Let's check the BBS board. Just to see what new rivals are challenging us. Probably not too many days. Probably not too many races left till we get to the slasher. Who's messing around here? Yeah, okay, so we're getting the notification that slashers can appear when all rivals are defeated for each parking area. So probably not too many more opponents left to defeat for the Hakone area. 3 Hakone Hill climbers are 91 Starlight Shimada, beat him. 86 Treno Hagiwara. Oh yeah, there's a couple other trickies as well. And attends Inamada. Shimada and Inamada come on weekends. Hagiwara comes on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, depending on the weather. Yep, got it. So there's more than a few wanderers. Probably not too many more racers. Then we can start getting our first sponsor tests. Getting sponsor parts. Which would be nice because we've got pretty much as much as we can upgrade on the A86 currently. It's time to begin building up some money to eventually get the Evo. But anyway, I'm gonna be ending this stream here. It is getting late, and I do need to get things prepped for tomorrow. So thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what you want in the comments down below. If you didn't like the stream, please let me know what I'm pulling so I can fix it in the future. With that being said, I've been Isaac Umbras, and wherever you're in the world, whatever time it is for you, may it be a great time, and I will see you all in the next stream. Till then, take care everybody. Bye bye!